Here we go, back again with another video on SFC Fan TV. Yes, it's the FA Cup next. And off a bit of a walk and a run, heading towards 13k so far. Absolutely loving life at the moment. Sunderland, great win against, Leeds on Tuesday night. But now we move to the FA Cup. But before we get to the FA Cup, don't forget to give the sponsors, I want to give the sponsors a shout out for the channel, Wolf Competitions. Yes, Wolf Competitions, thank you. Pop on to wolfcompetitions.co.uk, cheap to enter. You can win all sorts of prizes from a car to £10,000 or 100 grand. There's just everything going on there for a very little price whatsoever. So if you like a bit of a bet here and there, now and again, pop over to Wolf Competitions. It's easy to enter. All you need is the email address and that's done. Bob's your uncle. But yeah, Sunderland did win during the week with a Diarra goal. Diarra penalty. And here it is here from Jonas. Jonas recorded this down at, Ellen Road. I'm just trying to get down from this muddy pathway, but yes, of course, we beat Leeds during the week, and a lot of Leeds fans, I don't know whether it's sour grapes, saying, oh, Sunderland turned up, it wasn't football, they spoiled the game, this, that and the other. You know what it is, I couldn't give a shit. We got the 3 points, and that's all that matters. Any team that gets promoted to the Premier League, if they walk away, and this time of the season with 40 points, 11th in the table, you would snap the hands off, wouldn't you? You would. Any team that just gets promoted. Leeds would love to be in our situation. Leeds have still got a chance of being relegated. I do think Leeds will be okay though. But Sunderland, for me, are absolutely safe as houses. Climb over the stye second. I'm down here in the beautiful Lake District for a day out. Walking around the Thrickeld to Keswick line. And if you want to see the full video of that, pop over to Mads Out and About. Yes, Mad, M-A-D-S, of course, M-A-D-S, Mads Out and About. And I've got a video going on there as well. I also have Mads Out and About on TikTok. But yes, back to the football. We move on to Port Vale next in the FA Cup. Port Vale beat Bristol City 1-0 in extra time. Fantastic achievement. Port Vale bottom of League One. I'm not going to lie, I don't know much about Port Vale. I do know the player that scored the winning goal, I think, is an Australian Geordie, supports Newcastle United, because his parents may have been from there. So yeah, he'll be one to score against Sunderland. But Sunderland, with the team that we have, I think we can even afford to rest Xhaka. But I think Xhaka might start. I want to see a full-strength team out down there at Port Vale. They've only won a couple of games all season. They're going to get relegated. They've done really well last season, getting promoted to League One. They're probably going to go back to League Two this season. And I wish Port Vale all the best in their future. And hopefully they can turn the form around at some point and get some points. And maybe they even stay in League One. I know it's a massive ask. But have a good season in League Two next season. But yeah, Sunderland, let's us concentrate now on two things. Concentrate on the FA Cup. We're in the 5th round. We win this game. We move again to the quarterfinals. Look at Port Vale. There's been some giant killing games over the years. So we've got to make sure we do a professional job. Do not take Port Vale for granted. Their pitch will be, I don't know whether it's a bit, get a little bit boggy at times, an orthodox pitch to play on. We've played there before and we've been down in those leagues. But yeah, hopefully we'll have enough to win. Likes of Diarra, Lafi, Siddiqui, Xhaka, those players. Then you got brilliant defenders in Ballard, Alderete. For me, I'd start the full 11. Start the 11 that played against Leeds. Whether that's Xhaka returns for Hertruda, or we let Xhaka have a bit more of a rest and Hertruda starts again. For me, I think we can have Hertruda starting, to be fair. I do think we can get away with Hertruda starting, and Xhaka on the bench, not risking Xhaka, keep him for the week after against Brighton at home. But apart from that, Luke O'Nien had a fantastic game, was man of the match during the week against Leeds. Luke O'Nien could start again. Traore is obviously out. and Gulu or even Talby, you know, we've got enough to take care of Port Vale. And if that's the case, we do a professional job, take care of Port Vale. I'm going to go for 3-0, by the way. Leave your score predictions down below. We can move into the quarterfinals, and then only one game from the semis in Wembley. Look, end of the day, I don't believe in playing the semi-finals at Wembley. I think it's a bad decision. It's all this, isn't it? Money making. That's all it is. Making money, getting yourselves down to Wembley twice, semi-finals and final if it's possible. But for me, yeah, I think semi-finals should be held at a neutral ground somewhere in the middle of the country. That's just my opinion. Wembley should be a special occasion, special place to go for finals only. So yeah, FA Cup for me. Semi-finals a no for Wembley. It was a stupid decision to make. But it is what it is. Sitting under the beautiful Belen Cathedral down here with Threckhill at the Horse and Farrier. Got myself a nice pint shandy to finish off my good walk. But yes, John Bradley is the manager, head coach down at Port Vale. Robbie Williams is one of the Port Vale's biggest fans, I'm led to believe. They've only won 6 games. Vale Park is where they play the football. Holds 16,000 fans. 3,000 Sunderland fans travelling down there this weekend for F.A.CUP kick-off on Sunday. Port Vale versus Sunderland in the FA Cup. The winners get to the quarterfinals. Port Vale are the biggest outsiders left in the FA Cup. Port Vale done amazing to get to this stage in the FA Cup. And we cannot take any team for granted. Any team lightly on any given Sunday. Any team can beat anybody. Takes a dodgy challenge, dodgy referee decision. But we've beaten so far Everton away, Oxford away, and now we take on Port Vale down at Vale, the Vale Stadium, or whatever it's called down there on Stoke-on-Trent. Port Vale won 6 games in League One. I thought it was less than that, but they've won 6 games. I think they're on about 27 points, 9 points from safety. It looks as if Port Vale's going down. They need a miracle. But I'm sure next season in League 2 they'll do well, and I wish them all the best next season in League 2. So yeah, hopefully the Sunderland fans go down this weekend. Wincy and Jonas is going down there, like I said. My nephew Daniel's going down with his mate. Hopefully they'll get some. Hopefully we'll make it to the next round of the FA Cup. What a comfortable result. It's never easy supporting Sunderland. You never get an easy win, do you? You know, end of the day, we have won a couple of games this season 3-0, but it was never easy until it became 3-0. So hopefully this game will be a bit easier. But, you know, at Port Vale, the team will be up for it. Their fans will be up for it. They'll be loving life at this moment in time in the FA Cup, but not in the Cup, not in the league. Oh, pardon me. So, yeah, I will be doing a live stream myself on my channel, The Mad Mistake. And we'll be doing all things Sunderland on Sunderland Safc Fan TV. We, Philly, myself, and 2 other characters will be on there doing the channel on Sunday night 7:30. Join in, where hopefully we'll talk about the Leeds game, of course. The fantastic result down Leeds, beating Leeds. Daniel Farker looked farked off during that game. To be fair, he wasn't very happy with the referee saying that the penalty shouldn't have been a penalty, where the ball just rolled up his arm, or because his arm went towards the ball. But at the end of the day, it swings and roundabouts. You get the decisions that go for you, decisions that go against you. We all know about decisions for Sunderland fans going against us. We've had penalty decisions against Arsenal, against Liverpool, and of course against Fulham that went against us. You know, we should have had penalties. Bournemouth, blatant penalty. Sunderland fans, we know about referees. So, you know, I know where Leeds fans are coming from. I really do. I think the rub of the green goes with the top 6 teams in the Premier League. For whatever reason, that's just the way it goes. And yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I think Leeds will be safe in the Premier League. I think they'll do enough. They'll have enough points to secure their safety in the Premier League. Where Sunderland now, I think we're definitely safe. We can concentrate and focus solely on the FA Cup. Yes, the FA Cup against Port Vale. So there we go. Leave us your score predictions down below if I haven't already said it. If I've already said it, then I'm losing my mind on this long 15k walk. It's gorgeous. I love fresh air. I love being out and about. This is where I'm in my element. I really am. I'm not someone to sit behind a desk. You know, I don't like being locked up in the house all the time. A bit of fresh air. I'll get out on any occasion. Rain, wind or snow. Rain, wind or snow. Rain, wind or snow. Snow, rain or wind, any conditions, but I do like it when it's sunny, sunshine at the end, having a nice pint just to wet the old throat. But anyway, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up, folks. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. If you want to see my walks out and about, doing different things, you can pop over to YouTube or TikTok. Mads Out and About. Yes, Mads Out and About. Much appreciated. Have a look. If you like it, subscribe and follow. Cheers, folks. And don't forget to subscribe to SFC Fan TV. And we'll see you on Sunday night when hopefully Sunderland fans are absolutely over the moon. Safe journey to the matches, everybody, on Sunday, and a safe journey home. And we'll see you later, folks. Cheers for watching. Adios. Look at that over there now. Look at that snow up on the mountainside there. Blencathra. It's up there somewhere.